watching that Panama game, these centre-backs here really struggle to stay together.
And then match the Black Stars of Ghana and the Tail Lions of England. Much a lot of stories, Ghana journalists will be adding predictions ever. But in a if you say England for journalists sports journalists are most of my prediction. Now my chance on one of them from I think the channel is Sunny Football, so you can go there and check their channel. And I'm also make some analysis by Mr. Anthony Bekomuno. Where your OPKs so on subscribe here. Now when me a subscriber to me no was so asha ama obi and so answer to my can. Yanko aseminimu. Na this journalist no chere how mobile England ebefa so ashe Ghana na so almost strength and Ghana weakness or chile mu yanko na de yenhwe.
You mean they're going to start 4 at the back against England?
They could possibly go to a 5 with Partey just sitting in front and go to a 5-3-2 and allow Semenya to play up.
What, Partey be one of the centre-backs?
No. Right. Well, they could do that. They could go 4 and then ask Partey to drop in between the centre-backs out of possession.
Yeah.
Or they could play 5 at the back and then have Partey as a holding midfielder in a 5-3-2 with very little width.
Yeah.
So there's 2 options there for them. But England have to target that area out there. And so that'll be a first thing. That's
Inti uti England football expert na the person training na start free Ghana formation be round match ni mo. Our predict say Ghana best start here with 5-3-2, and then with the 5-3-2 no there will be that 4 in name ni Thomas Partey, which is a good news. So what me acknowledge the presence of Thomas Partey say is very crucial in Ghana's match. The another big name also mentioned so Semenyo, which means they know these 2 guys in the danger. Sorry, I'll make the Abba England match anymore. Now, what was it to them? Acquire England a bit to me so it me a winning match against the Black Stars of Ghana, and we study or talking about the right and the left backs the flanks which is Gideon Mensah and Sanaya. Say that is one way Ghana a bit to me. England a bit to me to a tier, but in the truth because we are more right wingers and more left wingers, and it can be true. So why don't comment section and one friends one of mine young
the game. But the other thing with Ghana, right, watching that Panama game, these centre backs here really struggle to stay together. Right. And there's 3 or 4 occasions in the first half where they're in a position a bit like this, and you could drive a bus right down the middle of the Ghana centre backs. Yeah. And I think the England analysis team will be looking at that and licking their lips.
And this was the second video or analysis last statement say we be licking Ghana's lips. No, that is their prediction. Now we're second analysis now. None of focus or Ghana defense, that is Jonas Ajete and Jerono Puku, a combination. So from them they realized that Ghana for match against Panama they were not communicating enough now among kasakese, and there was space between them. Into more predicted say Ghana coach Eddie Thomas Partey eba come to act as a defensive midfielder to close that space. But now say Partey midfielder now on 10 him, so it will create a space in the middle into the flanks and almost still number used to middle to penetrate. Watching arguing. When in the arguing and answer onion in arguing, and in as much as the work can be in the there's no doubt about it. But to me, me when say coach be any work about one different match about the same players, especially against Panama, you use the same formation, and against England, that's how they say the same formation. I believe that the opposite information, there will be new legs, there will be introduction of new players. Coach be any was or Panama or San England about the same tactics. I don't think say about Kisa the most channel come predicted this the Ghana way of play against Panama. Nobody start analysis. Yes, to some extent, the all can no call it. For especially your left flanks and your right flanks, Gideon Mensah and Sanaya and Omukwaku face Saka and Rashford. England saw Mundaiki, the guy of Obama Chelsea and so almost I would kind of Barcelona for play almost and saying Anthony Gordon so into the Gideon Mensah and a Kwaku face one more and it's an echo face, which is It's very true, say left and right, we cannot trust Gideon Mensah and Barbara Man. So to an extent it's true, but I also believe that the coach will not use the same formation or the same tactics against England. I think on a point, but the Black Stars too has a point. So that is Oche na adwene ne de no. Onso che adwene comment section no. Wo ne say ebetimi ayeye anasa entimi nyeye. Ujo mudi, watie bi, me nso me de ni. Onso che wa adwene. Nti abusua no gusto che adwene comment section na say. Once your analysis, once your calculation, what your analysis, what your analysis, then I want to win who is saying they are so for no can oji say bebem ni nyina we dia we Ghana ni die na dem paibo ata Ghana chi na enkunim die etimi aba na yentimi fe no nto ne enko Thomas Party enso ensensem no so good news ayensa etimi aka from the England FA no wetima issue official letter but answer na make official letter no na mo conclusion mo de ba ye ne aso wetima kan fa Thomas Party no na membe odi emfri baby me issue amenya wo mo hu ne say yes my yade se mo du yaba but adenti na manya ne dadaada a mo sha ase ma news ne trend dey say players ne ncha Thomas Party na motima twan ya matam na afi ena match ne bekoso no ena mo release meaning that na mo agenda nti amo yesa and I have every right to also believe that eno ena escalate ma even Canada 49 visa no ko omo sha ase e proper distribute that false information say false in the close or one because of whatever issue and case in some way I are alleged onji entumu and to men who is able to affect the emotions or normal use psychology against the Black Stars of Ghana. Nene de that's area. Some few time hours to the match and what make clarification Ghana from fanya them. I mean kind of bro. You am said the coach as someone with me kind no must say the Football Association that is of England has no fixed position on Thomas Party or his involvement against England and is not expected to issue players with any guidance over shaking hands. It is therefore expected that the England players will shake the midfielders' hand after the national anthem in Boston on Tuesday, which is today. I mean, can be almost the Football Association of England has no fixed position on Thomas Party or his involvement against England and is not expected to issue players with any guidance over shaking hands. It is therefore expected that the England players will shake the midfielders' hand after the national anthems in Boston on Tuesday, which is today. Among issue any guidance team ni bia among can share information ko among issue guidance bia team no oyanyabo national anthems ni we are among chia Thomas Party but when Ghana for remfi say me can say a tactics omo player adentia so we are Kim omo last match no boy anytime and among ne sakambo bia there was a booing from stadium fans how because of information you acquire bonten in the Thomas Party to me I believe so a very good reception in that match but my own stay strong and I believe the Black Stars in our team no and the fans in will really beside him. The money no more Thomas Party most do a hurricane and Sakamboa fans no most mumbo Mr. Will packages one subscribe ya no me subscribe button so natural wide range of comment section also internet to na me da wase so wetin ma jemre etima hwe afri asase e de akwa wiye makram